That's the traffic. Freedom Fox taxiing Alpha to 8.
Alright, it has been a while since I have flown. I just checked. It's been over a month. So I think this is kind of my shaking the cobwebs off kind of flight. Just getting back in the swing of things. It's just been tough with this the weather lately. Plus all my buddies I normally fly with have all been out either of town, out of annual, or something else that has limited them from flying. So without anyone to fly with, it hasn't been much incentive.
So the traffic, Freedom Fox taking runway 8 at Alpha 2 will be a left crosswind turnout northbound instead.
So I did a little bit more extensive of a pre-flight than I normally do. I actually came out the other day just to go through things, check all my fluids, make sure everything was happy. And I was planning on just flying by myself today, but my buddy Gil texted me right when I was getting to the airport saying that he was out flying. So I'm gonna link up with him and, I don't know, again, let's just go see if we remember how to fly this thing.
I'm up.
I'm up too. How's it going?
Good, how about you?
Good, good. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, you too. I haven't flown in over a month, so I am just kind of getting my wings back under me.
So you're probably just a little bit better than me right now.
I doubt that, dude. You fly really well.
I've been actually flying a lot. So much fun. This area is a dream come true.
Oh, it really is. I was looking at ratios of public land versus the overall area of land, and Nevada has the highest ratio, I think, outside of Alaska, as far as land that we can play on.
It's insane.
So what I was thinking, I bought that new little DJI FPV drone, and I've been wanting to chase someone's airplane with it. I didn't bring it because I didn't think I'd have anyone to fly with, but we might as well stop at my house. I can grab that, and then we can go somewhere to try it out.
Sounds good, man. I'm down for anything today.
All right, I'm going to slow it up now. I'm on a left base, and yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I'll just go in and I'll pull off to the left, and you can just pull in after me and park.
Okay, rolling through 65 miles an hour, turning base to final, half flaps, and once I'm on final, I will pull in full flaps. You know, a lot of Kitfox pilots out there don't land full flaps, which is the weirdest thing in the world to me, because the most likely way that you're going to bend up your airplane is on landing rollout, having a ground loop.
Traffic.
So, to me, the slower you can land every time, the less chance you're going to have a ground loop, because your airplane's going to be less squirrely, plus you have a shorter rollout. So why land faster than you need to? So pretty much every landing for me would be almost a short field landing. I always try to get it nice and slow. And oftentimes, almost always, I use brakes. And the reason being, again, the shorter I spend rolling out, the lower the odds.
Beautiful spot, man.
Hey, thank you. Of a ground loop or some issue coming up on the landing rollout. So a lot of people say, you know, I'm crazy and I wear out brakes too much, but to me, it's just cheap insurance. And again, I don't want short landings to be a trick. I want it to be just standard operating procedure. So just my thoughts. I'm going to shut down. Let's go grab this drone.
What's up?
This is nice.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, so this is the place. Eventually, where my plane is parked will be a hangar. Just waiting on the design drawings. I thought I would have had it built by now, but everything's delayed, like everything, COVID. All right, so I bought the little DJI FPV drone right when it came out. So I've had it for a few weeks now. It's just, I haven't had a chance to go out and chase any airplanes because, one, I haven't been flying, but also most of my friends have been out of town. So since I've got Gil here today, I figured let's go test this thing out and see how it works. So I think we're gonna work our way north, go land a few places and play, and then when we find one we like, stop and fly this thing.
You all good to go, Gil?
I'm good to go.
All right, rolling. So you flew for some other Air Force or something, right?
Yeah, for the Israeli Air Force for 22 years.
Wow. See, that's why it's a joke when you try to pretend like I'm a good pilot.
No, it's a totally different type of flying.
What'd you fly?
F-16.
Wow. And you have fun flying a bush plane?
I love it, man. It's really, really different. It's like a different sport.
Yeah, I could see that. Dude, that was like, I'm proud of that one. That was a greaser. If I've ever had a greaser.
So you want to just, let's have you do like a takeoff, do a lap or so, keep it pretty tight at like 60 miles an hour?
Yeah, no. 60?
So-
Okay, yeah, sure.
Or is that, if you're uncomfortable with that, we can go faster, but just fly half flaps or whatever, 60. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Okay. You know, it was weird. Gil just asked how it went. The battery must have been cold because as soon as I put it on, it said battery low, throttle limited. So it only goes 60. So I was barely able to keep up with you. Also, when I took off, it wouldn't go into manual mode. It was doing all this funky stuff. Finally got it out of that. And then it was saying manned aircraft too close. So it must have ADS-B. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, but I love DJI because everything's so user-friendly, but at the same time, I hate DJI because they take too much control. So like if I would have had my regular little one, I would have been up and off to the races, and then that one, it was just barking at me the whole time, not letting me do what I want.
It's definitely snow covered. The question is, how deep is it, and do we want to test it? Yeah, I don't really like that.
Yeah, it's really hard to know what's underneath.
All right, we will move on. That's a bummer. That would have been a cool one, but got a cool canyon right here. How much room you need, Gil? You're pretty comfortable, like 400 feet?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool. I'm gonna slow up and look at this one.
Okay.
Not bad. There's definitely some prop height weeds, but pretty fun one.
That looks pretty good.
You look high. Oh man, better get on the brakes. That a boy. Nice. Man, he landed way long compared to me. Held it together. That was beautiful. Very nice. How'd it feel?
That was good. I was aiming for after that little ditch that you jumped on.
Yeah. I landed pretty rough in there.
Yeah, but then it's kind of short. Like if you touch down over here, you pretty much have like 300 feet.
Yeah.
Good enough.
It's not bad. All right, I don't know if you guys see that canyon behind me, but that looks like a pretty rad one to run the FPV down. So I think we're gonna give this thing another shot. I wanted to shoot it last time, but yeah, why not? We're gonna have Gil doing the lap and give me something to chase, and then I'll do some little runs down the canyon. There you have it, guys. Back safe and sound. Man, it is it's been a while since I've flown, and that's why I haven't been posting that much, because I've just kind of been hunkering down. I worked a bunch last month, and then just kind of been playing in the snow, and all my friends have been either out of town or their planes are down, so I haven't had anyone to fly with. And I know I'm making excuses, but I'm telling you, flying season is just around the corner, so I'm excited for that. And when I say flying season, I mean mainly the nicer weather of spring, but also it's kind of air show season. And the first of which that we're all going to is the May Day Stoll fly-in, which is going to be, I think, outside of Lincoln. I'll post a link below. So anyone in that area, you guys should consider coming. It's right at the end of April. Should be a good time. Another thing I want to tell you about really quick is this hat. Now, I was wearing that Indian Motorcycles hat, and I got a ton of comments of people asking, what's the deal with the Indian hat? Are you sponsored by them? Are you working with them? Are you getting an Indian motorcycle? Answer is I just like the hat. I saw it in the store, liked the color, bought it, wore it. I wish it was that easy for me to drum up sponsors. I like Indian motorcycles, but I'm not much of a riding on the street kind of guy. Just get worried about the traffic around me. But because I was wearing that hat so much, I ended up wearing it out, and I was kind of tired of my other hats I'd been having made, and decided it was time that I do a full ground up, like cut and sew hat, and this is what I came up with. Figured I'd keep it simple. Do the kind of thing that you'd find in a gift shop, the one that says like, I heart Las Vegas or I heart New York, but I said, screw it, let's put I heart airplanes, make it a simple patch, but put it on a really nice hat. So these things, they were pretty spendy. I made it just because I wanted one myself, but I figured because they had a minimum order that was, you know, a lot more than just one or two, I made a few extras, so I'll post a link below. I did put it on my Instagram story today, so by the time you guys see this, there's a chance they might be sold out, but I guess I'll use that as a gauge to see if I should ever make any more. And I'm trying to think of what else. I know it's been a while, so trying to update you guys on everything, but I think that pretty much sums most of it up. But before I go, I do want to say a huge shout out and thank you to the sponsor of this video, Squarespace. I know you guys have heard me say it before, but Squarespace honestly is the ultimate platform for building a website and running your business. They have award-winning templates that make it super easy to craft your website into your own professional, beautiful website that works on both desktop and mobile, and they have features for literally every industry. And because they keep adding features, it's like every year and even monthly, your Squarespace website becomes even more powerful. Some of the features that they just recently added would be like member areas. So for someone like me, I could set up a portion of my website that has exclusive content for those guys only. Great way to build a relationship with your audience. Obviously, they have built-in portfolios and galleries that are awesome. You can do automated email lists. You can pretty much do anything, including buy a domain from Squarespace. So if you haven't yet, head over to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to purchase, go to squarespace.com/Trent Palmer, get you 10% off. Anyway, guys, I am going to wrap this one up here. I hope you enjoyed it and are looking forward to more of this. So you know the drill. Like this video if you do, subscribe if you haven't. Come be my wingman. See you on the next one. Peace.